Okay, so today we are taking notes on how to prove that two lines are, or lines are parallel. And so the first one we're going to look at is corresponding angles converse. And that states if two lines are cut by a transversal, so the corresponding angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. So we had two lines cut by a transversal, and the corresponding angles are congruent, then we can say that those two lines are parallel. So, if two lines are cut by a transversal, so the corresponding angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. Okay? And so then the biconditional of that would be corresponding angles are congruent if and only if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal. Corresponding angles are congruent if and only if two parallel lines, are cut by a transversal. Okay? All right, the next one is alternate interior angles converse. And that states if two lines are cut by a transversal, so the alternate interior angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. If two lines are cut by a transversal, so the alternate interior angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. Okay, and then the biconditional of that would be alternate interior angles are congruent if and only if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal. If and only if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal. Okay, so now what I'd like for you to do is look at the first example. And you have given that angle 4 is congruent to angle 6, looking at this picture, and we are going to prove that K is parallel to J. So pause the video, take some time, figure out how you would go about proving this, and then go ahead and start the video again. Okay, so angle 4 congruent to angle 6 is what we are given, so we're going to set up our proof. We have our statements, and our reasons. And of course, we're always going to start with the given, which is angle 4 congruent to angle 6, and that is given. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is say angle 2 is congruent to angle 4. We could also, and that is because vertical angles are congruent. Okay. Then we're going to say angle 2 is congruent to angle 6, and we can say that because of the transitive property of equality. I'm sorry, of congruency. Transitive property of congruency, not equality. All right, and then 4, we can say K is parallel to J, which is what we are trying to prove, and that is because of what we just learned about corresponding angles converse. Okay, all right. This video is going to stop now, so go ahead and do the other 2 proofs. Oops, wait, we need to do down here the alternate interior angles converse. It kind of got cut off there at the bottom, but let's go ahead and do that definition. And that is, if 2 lines are cut by a transversal so that alternate interior angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. So if 2 lines are cut by a transversal, so that alternate exterior angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. Okay, so now go ahead and go to the back and do the next proof, which will be example 2 right here. And there will be a second video for you to watch to see how you did on that one, and then also to continue with our notes. We'll talk about the consecutive interior angles converse, and then give you what you need to prove here. Oh, but I need to give you what you need to prove in example 2. That would help. Okay, so angle 2 is congruent to angle 8 is given. And then you are going to prove that that K is parallel to J. That is what you are proving.